That was loud. That was really loud.
Was that you on the chair over there?
Something's banging downstairs. Is that you moving, Pete? Well, that noise down there, is that not you? Here, do you notice one thing as well? It started when we opened up that attic door.
Jeff, I'm getting movement down here.
Yes, sir, yes.
Living Poison Manufacturing Records.
It's like a light is in my face, but I can't fall for you. I close my eyes and drift away. I've overdosed on you. Cause then you wake up dead one day.
It's the second night of our investigation at the Leigham well. On tonight's investigation, I am joined by Phil, Pete, and our good friend Rochelle. Since our first night at the property, renovations have been taking place, and the living room has now been changed into a music studio. I am told that a new member of staff named Pedro has been staying upstairs in one of the bedrooms and has come into contact with the spirits that stay here, so I arrange for an interview. Okay, Pedro, so you're quite new to this place.
Yeah, last few months.
You've been here a couple of months?
Yeah, on and off, but I've only been staying here for, I'd say all in all, I've stayed here for 5 days.
5 days?
Yeah, I've slept over here.
So, you're staying up in one of the rooms upstairs?
Yeah.
Now, that room, I believe, is where Lee used to stay, former lodger, and he has lots of experiences up there.
Okay.
So, what's been happening with you whilst you've been staying here?
A couple things, well, it's all kind of been recently as well, if I'm honest.
Okay.
One was 3 days before you guys came.
Okay, what happened?
I was staying here late, because I was here late, and then I'm sleeping in that same room that you was talking about, basically. And I've got a habit of shutting all the doors in the hallway. Every door you see in that hallway, I shut every night.
You close every door?
Every time I'm here, I close every door, because I feel like it keeps the cold. Basically, I'm trying to, because it gets cold up there sometimes, and so I make sure all the doors are shut. So I'm laying in bed, basically. A few times I've heard some noises in the hallway, like steps and all that, but
You've heard walking in the hallway?
Basically. So this is that was the first time I stayed here. Second time I can't really remember, so I don't think nothing happened, but yeah, that time there I remember because it was quite loud, the running outside the door. So then I've shut out the bedroom, I'm talking about this is about 3:30 in the morning, and the kitchen door's wide open.
So you've heard movement, you've heard running, you've heard footsteps, you've closed every single door in the place.
100%. I'm that guy. I'm one of them guys. I will double check locks before I go sleep and all that. I've got a bit of a OCD about it. I'm not. You know what I mean? So that kind of shocked me.
So then you've come out of the bedroom.
Yeah, and you can just see because obviously where the bedroom is, the kitchen's right there.
And so the kitchen door is open.
Wide open.
We have 4 static night vision cameras in place. Static Cam 1 is in the main bar area. Static Cam 2 is in the rear bar area. Static Cam 3 is in the upstairs front room, which is now the music studio. And Static Cam 4 is on the upper hallway. Just before we start, I just want to say that Mark's not with us this evening because his little boy is seriously ill, so I'm just going to wish him all the best because he couldn't attend for this investigation. Good evening, everyone. Do you remember us from last time? What was that? I heard someone say something. Did you hear that as well, Phil?
Yeah, I don't know where it came from. It sounded like it was over there. Over there.
We all hear an unexplained noise come from inside the bar area by the main door. Here's the audio enhanced. What was that? Are you part of the Lockwood family? Or the Topless family? Are you one of the children? If you are one of the children, we've got some balloons for you to play with. There's one here right in front of me. There's two in the back bar area. And there's one upstairs in the hallway. Now we know that you like to play with the balloons. Because you made one go through the bar, up the stairs and into the upper hallway. You followed the landlord. So can you make one of the balloons move? Now I know, George, you had 7 children that were born here, that died here. Are they with you here in this pub? Can you tell me their names? Who's down at the other end of the bar? What was that?
No, weird noise.
What was that?
No, weird noise.
As we are all downstairs in the main bar area, the balloon on the upper hallway floor begins to move. It moves as if it's being shaken, and then it comes to a complete standstill. One second, Phil. Someone's moving upstairs. No one move. I can hear the floorboards creaking. Up above me. I hear walking and the floorboards creak above me on the upper floor, and it is captured on our static night vision cam in the upper hallway. Here's the enhanced audio taken from the camera. That was loud. That was really loud. I could actually hear the floorboards creaking just above me there. Okay, let's go up. Something's moving. There was something fell over or something moved. What the hell was that? Jesus Christ.
What was that flashy orange light?
There was a bloody air freshener that just went off right next to me and made me jump. That's what that was that scared me, art the death. I was leaning right next to it when it went off.
At least you smell nice.
I just want to move this balloon out of the way. Walking and movement is heard downstairs in the bar area, which is then followed by a door closing. Here's the audio taken from my digital recorder. we can now switch to our static night vision camera in the main bar area, which also captures the walk-in and the door closing. Are you in this room? Can you come and speak to me, please? Just want to know your name. And we can let the new owners know that you're here. And that you're okay, really. They don't want you to leave, they want you to stay here. Do you remember George Lockwood? Did you know the man that used to run this pub? Is that you moving, Pete? What, that noise down there, is that not you?
The floorboard's creaking. I thought it was coming from you.
I heard it from behind me.
Yeah, I heard it from here.
It's behind you.
It's in front of me somewhere.
No.
I literally
That's
heard
me
it.
moving here. There was something moving behind you.
I'm not on a creaky bit at the moment, look.
I literally stood still. There's no noise coming from me. I heard it from either behind me or behind Peter.
Yeah, I heard it certainly from that direction.
Yeah, it was coming from behind you, Pete.
I mean, if it was behind me, it would be very close to Peter as well, because it was quite close to
And it wasn't creaking. It was
It was moving, but it wasn't.
It was moving, but it wasn't creaking like what this was. Are you down there? Is that you moving, Pete? What, that noise down there, is that not you? Are you one of the children? You don't need to hide from us. We heard you last time when we was here. Perhaps we scared you a little bit? Perhaps you're not sure what's going on. We've just come here to talk to you, to find out your name. How old are you? This recorder I've got in my hand, you see that red light? Speak into the red light. Then we can hear what you've got to say. We can play this back. and listen to your voice. You can tell us anything you want. Please say something. Why do you stay here? Does this place have good memories for you?
Hello there. Do you want to come and sit down next to me? Come and join us. Because myself and Rochelle want to have a chat with you. Have you been here long? We've been told that people have seen you, and since we've been here, we think we might have seen you, put it that way. It'd be nice to find out who you are. Now, I've told you my name. My name's Phil. I've introduced Rochelle. Now, Rochelle hasn't done this very often, so it'd be really good if you could come and talk to her. If you don't want to sit next to me, then perhaps sit next to her. Why'd you stay here? Do you feel you have to stay here, or is it by choice? Do you like being here? Can you feel a draft, Shell?
A little one.
Yeah, so all of a sudden, is that you coming to join us? Don't be scared. You're probably wondering what we're doing here and why we're here.
It's just got colder.
Has got colder, much colder. Quite chilly actually, isn't it?
Yeah. I can feel it on this side.
Yeah. Is that you? Are you making it go cold?
It's very cold.
Could you do me a favour? Just one thing. If it's all you do all the time we're here, just do one thing, move one thing. Or if you can't do that, shout as loud as you can so we can hear you. Was that you on the chair over there? That's brilliant, thank you. Can you do it again?
Just getting static going through my arms as I'm holding this camera, Phil.
Yeah.
I'm very cold here.
It is
as well.
really
Very
cold over here now. Temperature's dropped.
I am not cold, I'm very warm, and I've just got like a static charge just go through my arms. Something happened to that chair. As requested by Phil, someone sits in the chair beside us. You can hear the leather creak as the chair moves. Here's the audio enhanced.
If you can't do that, shout as loud as you can so we can hear you. Was that you on the chair over there? If you can't do that, shout as loud as you can so we can hear you. Was that you on the chair over there?
As this is happening, our static night vision camera in the main bar area is filming a moving light behind the glass partition. Okay, we're going to go upstairs to access the attic. No one's been up there apparently. So Peter has decided that he will be the first one.
Getting noises from in here.
There's no other room to call around up there. Are you playing?
Hold on 1 second, Peter. Just stay where you are a second. What's going on, guys?
2, 3 noises come from that room. First I thought it was a floor, but I wasn't sure.
No, it was definitely noises in there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
As we access the attic, 2 voices are captured. The first is coming from the bedroom in front of Phil and Rochelle, saying, "Now come on." The second is caught on the audio of Pete's camera in the attic, which is a woman's voice, saying, "Down the hall you miss me." Here's the audio enhanced, taken from both cameras. Is there someone in this room? What's your name?
Jeff, I'm getting movement down here. What was that?
Something's banging downstairs. Here, do you notice one thing as well?
What?
It started when we opened up that attic door. Phil captures movement on his full spectrum camera down the hallway. A shadow moves along the wall and then up into the ceiling. Here's the original footage, followed by the footage enhanced. We set up a laser grid covering the upstairs hallway in beams of light. This will help us see anything that moves. We then take a seat in the rear bar area and read out the names of the families that once lived here to see if we can get any response.
George Lockwood, Mary Lockwood, Emily Lockwood, Martha Lockwood, Arthur Lockwood, Robert Waterman, Angus Blackie, Rebecca Neal, Frederick West, George Cyril. Are you here? Arthur Midford, Florence Lockwood, Helen Lockwood, Janet Sarah Lockwood, John Sapfor, Francis Truser, William Thrusher, Mary Thrusher, George Thrusher, Fred Thrusher, Ada Thrusher, Mary Pierce, Walter Topliss, Harriet Topliss, Nellie Topliss, Alice May Topliss, Maggie Harris. Are any of you here?
As we read out the names, we spark off a reaction on the upper floor. Our laser grid detects movement and the beams of light are broken as a figure can be seen. Our static night vision camera in the music studio also captures the figure as it moves and breaks the beams of light. Here are the static cameras in split screen, side by side.